Hi guys, Ray here from Two Gaming Girls, and in today's video we're going to finally wrap up this larger scale liquid generator. So let me show you what I've already done. So I went ahead and chose this pattern for the smaller doors, and I put that all the way around, so we finished that up. On the outside, I had that little overlook that looked like a drive-through window. I took it off. it was bad. And then I mimicked what I did on these larger doors on the outside. I couldn't turn this kind of foot of the column out like those because it just didn't look right. It kind of looks like, oops, let's get back into the HUD. It looks like this, and that's just not right. So we have them all turned a little differently. So I did that. The other thing I did was I added these slabs right here. So I added 2 here and 2 here so that you can run across. You could do this already, but I know some people, when they see that gap, they think they can't. So I decided to add it just so people were aware they could run across just fine. But let's go up top and I'll show you the last thing I've done off camera. It's better if we come over this way and come up. You can see across the top over here, you can see all of kind of the tops of the lights. So on this side, all I've done is kind of made a pattern that covered up all of the lights. I'm going to go ahead and mimic this pattern on this side. And then if you click on M, you can see the kind of pattern is really looking cool. And so I'm hesitant to fully cover this up. I could do a glass top. I'm not sure, but I'm going to cover up that, and then I don't know, I may leave this open or try to mimic this same pattern in the roof, which may be more complicated. I don't know, but I think that's kind of cool looking from the mini map. So I'll go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished the outline and I'm going to take a couple stabs of this, but we may just come back to this and this may be the final build. I don't know. What I'm thinking I'm going to try first is to mimic this kind of point right here, but up above for a ceiling and make it kind of dome-like. So I'm going to play with that. If I can get it to come towards the middle, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. If I can't get it, I'll still come back and show you the mess I've made. So I'll be right back with something. Alright, so I'm coming back. I'm bringing back a little bit sooner. So I think that's the shape of this bottom section. And if I can get up here, I think I'm going to see if I can tear it up from here. So it would be like this. That would be down one. This needs to come down. Can I get that? Maybe. I have a feeling this is going to be a hot mess. We're going to see. We're going to see real soon if this is a hot mess or not. Alright, so we're missing one little block right there. Let's see if we do this underneath. Remove. Alright, so we have our curve. Let me make sure that it is even. It is, but this is going to be a long journey to get this dome. Did I mention I hate domes? Didn't I say I didn't want to make a circle? I mean, it's not a circle, but still. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go play with it. I mean, granted, we could make this into half slabs, so it wouldn't look so empty right there. But okay, yeah. I'll be back. I'm thinking it's gonna be a hot mess. Wish me luck. And I'm back, and yeah, a little bit of a hot mess, but maybe more potential than I thought. So I have worked this. I went a little further than I had it last time. I think I was stopping it back here, so I've added another 3 rows or so. So we're stopping here. I decided not to completely mimic the whole space here. It's not as nice. I'm standing on top of it. Let me go over here. So yeah, so that's teeny tiny little holes compared to this nice design. So yeah, I'm not sure I like that. I might come back and punch more out of the ceiling to kind of get that elongated line. The other option I'm thinking about is to go ahead and do the ceiling, and then I'm about to blueprint this, and then I'm gonna mimic it on the other side. But I might just take a blueprint of the entire ceiling and then replace it all, like take it down and replace it all with a glass version, so we still get that nice pattern from the mini map. But first things first, I'm gonna blueprint this, and I will copy it on this side and cut back in once that's done. So I'm done copying it using the blueprint to both sides. This is kind of what it looks like from up above. And I'll go down quickly so you can kind of see the walls are closing in. Well, the ceiling's closing in. Need to figure out how to bring them together. I kind of want to leave some of this part open and then have it meet in the middle, but I think I want to leave a little of the middle open as well. So I'm gonna go play with that. Let's see if we need to make some more bedrock. I want to create kind of the bane of my existence, a circle. Ooh, wrong button. To connect this. It's amazing how I say I hate circles and I'm always trying to make them. So, alright, so now, is that right? Yeah, so that's the circle. I think like that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll come back and we'll figure it out. So now I need to leave an opening there, but I probably should bring them together in some kind of way. I'm not sure how much. Like maybe this should still be closed up and the opening is in this area right here. So this is the opening, and then the opening will shrink. Let's see how this looks. Not bad. Maybe like that. Let's check the mini map. Creates kind of a crescent look. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna cut away. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side over there, and then we'll check out what it looks like down below, see how much of a hot mess we made, and then figure out I was thinking of doing this in a different color. I don't know. Other option is to add liquid that pours down. Another option is to again do all this in glass. So we shall see. I'll be right back. So I finished the pattern, but I didn't like it because it looks like the side, even though it's great on the inside, from the outside it looks like it was smushed, like the ceiling has been smushed. So I went over here on the other side and tried to keep the same pattern but raise it up a little bit higher so that this area right here matches closer to the height of this. So it's not exactly the same. Again, we're not dealing with a circle, so I kind of didn't want it to be the same, but this looks a little bit better. Looks like it's a little bit more even. Not quite the same, but yeah. So I might play with that a little bit more. I think I could make adjustments right up in this area. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna play with this just a little bit more, and then I think the last thing we have to do, let me show you from down below. So down below, like I said, it wasn't looking too bad. That was the side I made. I was like, oh great, we're good. So this is kind of what it is now, with the ceiling. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna play with it some more. It's not horrific, but it's not quite right either. So I'll be back. I think we're gonna play with some liquids. I don't think I want to do a ceiling, because I mean I could kind of try to mimic, get a purple ceiling, get get something that matches each color of the liquid. I just think the textures are going to be off and it's going to bother me. So I'm going to figure out if we can get the liquids to run down into this area from each side. Alright, I got some bog water. mineral water and water. We're gonna try out this side. I think I'm just gonna put it where there's already kind of lips. And see what kind of pattern does this make. What happens down here? A mess. A hot mess. I'm gonna try putting glass in instead of a liquid and see what that does. What we can get look-wise out of that. I think we got everything. I think. Let's go see what it looks like on the mini-map. It's still there. And underneath looks weird-ish. I don't know. Kind of feeling like this whole thing should either not be here at all or all glass. I mean, that's neat. So what I feared is true. I have decided to take a capture of this ceiling and then remove it, but I'll have a capture in case we want to put it back. Okay, so nothing worked out with the ceiling, so I took it all down. I put everything kind of back where it was. I did make one change. This center section where the two doors are, I made it as tall peak wise as the side one, so it kind of at least matches a little bit better now. And I'm gonna, this is where I may just leave it. But I'm going to try one last ceiling option. I'm going to just kind of connect the dots and see if we can build anything off of this design. So I'm going to go across that way, and yeah, see what we get. I'll be back. So it's creating this really dark line across the building. So I'm going to see if I can build in some areas to put lights. And I'm probably gonna have to I don't want them showing, so we're gonna have to do something like that, and then even come across, because I'm gonna put the light there with the slab. It'll be seen. I might even do this kind of a thing where we still have, yeah, I think that's better, and then we'll top it with that. So alright, I'm gonna go mimic that around and see what that does. Okay, so we're done with that beam kind of system, and I took out that corner piece for each of them so that it has a nice pattern underneath, which I like. And the mini map kind of looks cool. At first I wasn't sure I would like this little cover up, but I kind of do. It's creating a shadow kind of layered effect. The only thing I think is left is I think I want to add a different texture right here. That was a little too many blocks, but thinking of adding the limestone in the middle and maybe have it come out like this. So again, there's a kind of pattern right here in the center. We'll get down and we'll see how this looks. And I think we might be done with this build. It's not going to be an enclosed build, so I apologize if you are not on a creative world. But yeah, I think I like that better. Ooh, I think there's one more thing we're going to do, guys. Kind of looking at it. See this? But it could create a problem here. See this line going across? I'm thinking we need one more, but like lowered, so that there's, we could do it 2 ways. We could do this and go across, but that's going to cover up more of this. So what if we did slabs sideways all the way across? Yeah, I hate that. That's a no-go. We're gonna try it now with a full block and see if that makes any difference. I'm thinking maybe it's a full no-go. So I have this kind of tiered dome system going on right now, and from the inside I kind of like it. It was a bit more than I thought I was gonna do. I thought we were just gonna make that kind of plus sign, but yeah, I kind of like it. The only thing I don't like is we've lost these 2 liquids from the mini-map. So I'm thinking if we go up we could maybe punch out an area that kind of gives that, I gotta move away, that will give the color back for the liquid. Yeah, that's cool. We just need a better shape for it. We might have to completely open this up, at which point this becomes a tad bit weird. Or maybe it only does it across the center and not over here on these sides. Okay, we've been at this a while, but I think I have something. I decided to mimic kind of what we had on the top. I added lights down and then I kind of covered them up, so it creates this kind of peak falling system. Was that stalactite kind of thing? I think I like this, and it still looks good on the mini map. I had these holes over here, so I was playing with the design to kind of cover up those holes that I think will work. Pretty much I just plopped in some lights on the inside of this, and then I'm going to cover them. If I can get this to work with me. Then I'm just going to cover them. I covered the lights themselves with the limestone, and then I went up to over, and then I put the bedrock version in. So I'm going to go do that over here, and then I think we will cut back in and just see what this final build looks like. We are finally done with our large scale, over the top, unnecessary liquid generator. It's clearly more for a decorative kind of piece than our true liquid generator out there that's compact. So this is more if you kind of want to have somewhere nice to go to get your liquid. And even though I said this is done, before I put it up on the workshop, I might make a few more adjustments. If it's major, I'll make another video, but I may make it easier to kind of collect. Right now the best way to collect is from where it's flowing down, and by that I mean you can collect and there's kind of some depth, so you don't have to worry about pulling up a block like you do here. And I always thought there was going to be a collection kind of dead center, so I don't know, I might come back and play with that, but otherwise I think this is it. I'm gonna fly out and let you see it from afar. You kind of get that look. So I made a few little adjustments on the outside, but yeah, it's pretty much the way we left it. And you can come in any of the, how many doors do we have? 6 of it? I mean, I'm counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Alright, so here's the final look of the build. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey of creation as we made it this complicated build. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe. There will be more in the set. There'll probably be shorter builds for the next few builds, and then we might do one more kind of big one. I'm not going to quite release any of the set yet. We're going to get a few more pieces. I think there's 2 more pieces I want to get before I release the first pieces in the set, but they should be coming hopefully soon. And leave us some comments. We love your feedback. Take care.